quarterback going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Comes out throwing on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, SMU! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Arizona State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? They got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, and they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
14, Arizona State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on.
He's taking the shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Lagway. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got him, and nobody's close. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Trying to surge it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
21, Arizona State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, SMU 21, Arizona State 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. At the 45, on its way. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Give to Brown. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He got it.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He gets it in! Touchdown, Sun Devils! Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
He's got it on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Going to try to get it himself. Quick step and go. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Shakes off the defender.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's now second down after the short completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Scrambling away. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Touch pass on the run. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts...
Touchdown Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 97 sets it kicking away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First down here for the offense. Running it to the right. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw it Flagway. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get full.
Incomplete.
Into double coverage like that. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, SMU 38, Arizona State.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Past the 50, at the 30, inside the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, SMU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Offense working from the pistol. On second down, looking again to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunky play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. This field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Flagway. He's right on target. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down